Forests are often called the lungs of the earth for a very good reason. They play a vital role in producing the oxygen we breathe, which is essential for all life on our planet. Through the process of photosynthesis, trees absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and release oxygen, which is crucial for maintaining the balance of gases in our atmosphere. This natural process helps regulate the Earth's climate and keep our air clean, making forests indispensable for our survival. Beyond oxygen production, forests provide habitats for a vast array of plant and animal species, creating a complex and interdependent ecosystem. They are home to 80% of the world's terrestrial biodiversity, which includes countless species of plants, animals, and microorganisms. This rich diversity is essential for maintaining ecological balance and ensuring the health of our planet, as each species plays a unique role in the ecosystem. Forests also play a crucial role in regulating water cycles, which is vital for sustaining life. They act like giant sponges, absorbing rainfall and releasing it gradually, which helps maintain the flow of rivers and streams. This natural water management helps prevent floods and droughts, ensuring a consistent water supply for both humans and ecosystems. Moreover, forests provide numerous resources that are essential for human survival and well-being, supporting livelihoods and economies around the world. From timber and fuel wood to food and medicine, forests have been integral to human societies for centuries, offering a wealth of resources that we continue to rely on today. Despite their immense importance, forests around the world are facing a silent yet devastating crisis: deforestation. This term refers to the permanent destruction of forests to make way for various human activities, such as agriculture, urban development, and industrial use. Every year, vast areas of forests are cleared, leading to severe and often irreversible consequences for the planet and its inhabitants. Deforestation is driven by a complex interplay of factors, including agricultural expansion, logging, urbanization, mining, and the overarching threat of climate change. These activities often operate in a destructive cycle, with one exacerbating the other, creating a domino effect of environmental degradation. The consequences of deforestation are far-reaching and devastating, affecting not just the environment, but also human lives. Loss of biodiversity, acceleration of climate change, disruption of water cycles, impacts on indigenous communities, and increased natural disasters are just a few of the alarming effects. Understanding the causes and consequences of deforestation is crucial for developing effective and sustainable solutions. It requires a collective effort from governments, industries, communities, and individuals to protect these vital ecosystems and ensure a healthier planet for future generations. One of the leading causes of deforestation is agricultural expansion. As the global population grows, so does the demand for food. This has led to the clearing of vast tracts of forests to make way for cropland and pasture. Large-scale commercial agriculture, particularly for crops like soybeans, palm oil, and cattle ranching, is a major driver of deforestation. These industries often prioritize profits over environmental concerns, leading to unsustainable land use practices. Small-scale subsistence farming also contributes to deforestation, especially in developing countries. As populations grow and land becomes scarce, farmers are forced to clear forests to provide for their families. The expansion of agriculture into forested areas has devastating consequences for biodiversity, soil health, and water resources. It also releases significant amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. Logging, both legal and illegal, is another significant driver of deforestation. Trees are harvested for timber, paper, and other wood products, often at unsustainable rates. Illegal logging is particularly problematic, as it often operates outside regulatory frameworks and leads to widespread forest degradation. This illicit trade thrives on corruption, weak governance, and high demand for cheap timber. Even legal logging can have negative impacts if not managed sustainably. Poor logging practices can damage remaining trees, disrupt wildlife habitats, and degrade soil quality. The demand for wood products continues to grow, putting increasing pressure on the world's forests. Reducing our consumption of wood and supporting sustainable forestry practices are crucial steps in mitigating this problem. Section 5. Expanding concrete jungles, urbanization and its impact. As cities expand and populations become increasingly urbanized, the demand for land for housing, infrastructure, and development grows. This often comes at the expense of forests, which are cleared to make way for concrete jungles. Urban sprawl, the uncontrolled expansion of urban areas into surrounding rural lands, is a major contributor to deforestation. As cities grow outward, they fragment forests, disrupt wildlife corridors, and contribute to habitat loss. The construction of roads, highways, and other infrastructure projects also fragments forests and opens up previously inaccessible areas to further deforestation and degradation. Urbanization also indirectly contributes to deforestation by increasing the demand for agricultural products, which drives the conversion of forests to farmland. Section 6. The Earth's bleeding wounds. Mining and deforestation. Mining is another significant driver of deforestation, particularly in tropical regions rich in mineral resources. Forests are cleared to access underground deposits of gold, copper, iron ore, and other valuable minerals. Open pit mining, one of the most destructive forms of mining, involves clearing vast areas of forests to excavate ore. This process not only destroys forests, but also pollutes surrounding ecosystems with toxic chemicals. Even after mining operations cease, the land is often left barren and degraded, making it difficult for forests to regenerate naturally. The global demand for minerals continues to grow, fueled by industrialization and technological advancements. This puts increasing pressure on forested areas, highlighting the need for responsible mining practices and sustainable resource management. Section 7. A hotter planet. Climate change. Fueling the fire. Climate change is exacerbating deforestation in several ways. Rising temperatures, changes in rainfall patterns, and the increasing unpredictability of weather are all contributing factors. These changes are making forests more vulnerable to fires, pests, and diseases. The increased frequency of extreme weather events is particularly damaging. Droughts, for example, weaken trees, making them more susceptible to infestations and fires. The lack of water stresses the trees, reducing their natural defenses. Wildfires, often fueled by human activities, are becoming more frequent and intense, releasing massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This not only destroys the forest, but also contributes to the greenhouse effect. Deforestation, in turn, contributes to climate change by releasing stored carbon into the atmosphere. The loss of trees means less carbon dioxide is absorbed from the air. When forests are cleared and burned, they release the carbon they have stored for centuries, further accelerating global warming. This process is a significant driver of climate change. This creates a dangerous feedback loop, where climate change exacerbates deforestation, which in turn worsens climate change. The cycle is self-perpetuating and increasingly difficult to break. Breaking this cycle is essential for mitigating the impacts of both crises. Reforestation and sustainable land management practices are crucial steps in this effort. Section 8. Our response. A call to action. Addressing the complex challenge of deforestation requires a multifaceted approach that involves governments, industries, communities, and individuals working together. Governments play a crucial role in enacting and enforcing strong policies that protect forests, promote sustainable land use practices, and combat illegal logging. This includes establishing protected areas, strengthening land tenure systems, and providing incentives for reforestation. Industries, particularly those involved in agriculture, logging, and mining, must adopt sustainable practices that minimize their environmental impact. This includes reducing deforestation, protecting biodiversity, and minimizing pollution. Consumers can make a difference by making informed choices about the products they buy. Supporting companies that source their products sustainably and reducing consumption of wood and paper products can help reduce pressure on forests. Section 9. Safeguarding our future, a shared responsibility. Protecting the world's forests is not just an environmental issue. It's a matter of safeguarding our future. Forests provide essential ecosystem services that are crucial for human survival and well-being. By reducing our impact on forests, we can help mitigate climate change, conserve biodiversity, protect water resources, and support the livelihoods of millions of people who depend on them. It's time to recognize the true value of forests and take action to protect them for generations to come. By working together, we can create a more sustainable and equitable future for both people and the planet.